let it flow.
I don't have to pee anymore.
Oh.
I do, however, have to change my pants. I'm just kidding. Or am I?
We're the Riffsters. It's a podcast and a rap show.
Okay, new intro.
Hi, guys.
What's up, everybody? Danalynnex, Julian, a.k.a. Volpe. We're here with another episode of the Riffsters the Riffsters podcast, and the concept is really simple, and we're essentially going to pick a topic and start there, and that's our starting point of the conversation.
It is,
and the whole point of the Riffsters podcast is we just like to riff and see if we start one place where we end up at the end of 45 minutes of conversation.
Yep.
We're really weird people. We have crazy weird thoughts and random thoughts, so often the conversations go to weird places. It could start on the topic of last week. I think I started on the topic of Facebook trending news and somehow ended up in North Korea. That actually,
doesn't seem like that's really far.
Let me try again. Let me try again. My first Facebook news story was about a new scientific discovery that could bring people out of a vegetative state, and somehow I went from there to North Korea. That's a little bit further of a...
Yeah.
And
there's cryogenic freezing.
In between, I got to cryogenic freezing at one point. So anyway, the point is the conversation will flow, and we just kind of like to, at the end, track back and see how we got to where we got.
Let it flow. Can't hold it in anymore.
I have to pee now.
Let it flow. Let it flow.
I don't have to pee anymore.
Oh.
I do, however, have to change my pants. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Anyway, today's discussion topic, don't smell my urine.
I'm just making sure.
Why would that be your first instinct? Why would your first instinct when someone says pee be to sniff? Why would your instinct be to smell urine?
It smells bad.
Fun fact, I had a friend, one of my good friends from back home, he used to do this, just because we're talking about urine.
Okay.
He used to do this thing when we would do PE. This was in like 4th or 5th grade, and then we would go to the locker room to change after we were done. And the locker room always smelled bad for some reason, so he started this thing where he'd walk in, and he would do this. He would go, "Smells like urine in here," like in exactly that voice, and we would all cry laughing. It was really funny.
Pause. We have a challenge from the comments.
Challenge! Yes!
You have to solve this Rubik's Cube. Wait, you're racing Dana to name 30 Pokemon. If she can name 30 Pokemon faster than you can solve that, she wins. Go.
That's unfair.
Go. Wait. Go? Okay.
All right.
Okay, wait.
Raichu, Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Igglybuff, Wigglytuff.
30 seems like too low of a number.
That's such a high number. I'm already blanking because it's been a while. Sylveon, Eevee, Embryo? No, that's Embryo.
Embryo. The
Flareon, that's what it is.
The rejected Pokemon. Embryo. Oh, that's messed up.
Flareon.
There's levels to that joke.
Blanking.
I haven't speed cubed in
Onix.
Starters and their evolutions. Starters and their evolutions.
Don't help her.
Bulbasaur.
I haven't speed cubed in forever.
Wartortle. Poop. What is it called?
Poop is not a Pokemon. Incidentally.
Isn't there one that kind of looks like poop?
I mean, yeah, but its name is
Butterfree. Caterpie.
Wait, what is she at?
Like 14.
Interesting to see how her brain works, by the way.
Magneto? No, that's... Magnetron, no. What is it called? Magnet something.
Magnet something.
The magnet.
You're so good at this game.
Voltorb. Okay, Voltorb, that's one.
15, halfway.
Mewtwo.
Nice.
There is...
Axifar. Supersonic.
No, stop. You're breaking the concentration.
Silveras. Axitron.
Okay, I just played...
Terryflop.
Rowlet. Howlet. No, wait, that's James Howlett. That's Wolverine. Okay, but there's Rowlet.
X-Men.
Rowlet. Is there evolutions too, technically?
Anything around to the kitten? That's a
Litten!
No!
Litten.
Stop helping her.
What is the ugly
What are the middle
seal?
evolutions of the original
starters? Magikarp.
Nice.
There's
20.
There's Taurus. There's crap. Is there a fidget spinner one?
Yes! I did it! And she didn't get it.
My head. I wasn't expecting a challenge. I'm tired.
Done. I have not speed cubed in quite some time. I'm sweating a little bit. Can you see the sweat?
Yeah, I actually can see a little bit of sweat.
Anyway, that was exciting. That was a rousing way to start the podcast.
That was rousing.
Okay, so let's jump into our first discussion topic.
Oh yeah, that thing that we're supposed to do.
Our starting point. The starting point of today's conversation, there's been some news recently in regards to the DC cinematic universe.
The DCEU.
So for you and for anyone who doesn't know, there was some news like a couple weeks ago or a week ago that said that basically they were developing like a new label of films that basically were going to be not connected to the current cinematic universe, in the sense that it's basically an opportunity for them to make one-off movies. So if they want to make like random things here and there that don't have to tie into the continuity.
Mm-hmm.
On the back of that news, now recently, there's been news that they are, as they move forward with the actual DCEU movies, they're going to focus less on making them so interconnected. Some fans took that to mean because the internet is the internet. People were like, "Oh my God, the DC Universe movies are no longer going to be connected." And then Jeff Johns was like, "No, they're going to be connected. We're just like, it's not a restriction. It's not like we have to squeeze so many things in."
So I remember reading up on this because there was that controversy with the Batman film, and the director had tweeted out, or had said something in an interview with Matt Reeves. Yes. Had said something about like it not being like a a DCU film or something like that.
Something
but it was taken out of context, and it actually is a Batman movie within the DCEU.
Yeah, I can't remember what his exact tweet was.
He just said it was going to be. What he said was it was just going to be a Batman film. There wasn't going to be anybody else from the DCU in the movie. Because it's exactly. I bet you exactly this whole news. Like, it's not news to me because like. We already knew that with the Batman controversy. They had said, like, we're just trying to make it so that not everything has to be stuck to one thing. So even though it's a Batman, like, standalone, that doesn't mean it's not part of the DCEU, but it's not, reliant upon it.
He was just saying he was going to focus on... But
that's okay.
I don't understand why people take this stuff so out of context. Like it's like these clickbait headlines take everything to the highest level of the extreme. Like they'll say
that's how you get views.
I know, but it's like almost becoming, it's almost to the point where it's just not correct. Like I've seen recently more tweets from directors, the people involved in the films, quoting articles in their quote tweeting, going like, "This is bullshit. I never said this." And I've seen more of that now than I ever have. So it's like it's just getting worse. It's almost like if someone were to come out and be like, "Listen, I like pizza, but hamburgers are pretty great too." That article headline in the fandom world would be like, "Director slams pizza, says burgers are better."
Well, I think what it is because of how social media platforms and getting the information and getting your articles out to people has been kind of cut back in algorithms. I think a lot of these written websites especially are almost getting a little bit desperate to get those views, because at one point, especially like on Facebook and stuff, like these big companies that did writing and stuff, they had a lot of views, they had a lot of traffic, and then Facebook completely cut that apart when live video came a thing, and then they just went full video in general, and you can't get the views that you used to anymore, so they're not getting money.
Yeah.
And I think and on top of that now, like it makes it even worse because with everything going on with Trump and everything being like fake news, it's just making the whole thing a bigger problem because they're trying so hard to get these views, but now they're also fake news and they're not helping themselves by doing these clickbaity articles. It's just
I think like Facebook doesn't realize or I guess maybe it's not just
all
Facebook.
social media though. It's not even just Facebook.
So I don't think they fully realize the extent to which they have control over journalism now, because journalism moved to social media, and then I don't even realize this until I'm saying it right now, because it just kind of clicked as you were saying that. It's like, wow, I don't think anybody can really appreciate the full scope of how much influence Facebook's algorithm has on journalism right now, because like if they say like we're toning this down in favor of live video like they did, then that has caused this whole shift towards clickbait headlines and false headlines and stuff that has nothing to do with the actual articles.
But the whole problem is they even went towards video because of so many clickbaity things too, and then the whole Trump fake news thing. They were like, well, let's further screw this over, like, and not, you know, do as many articles, let's do videos. And of course, I mean, you can clickbait a video, but
yeah,
it's interesting.
It's just, I think, well, it also comes from, I think, people's attention span is obviously so limited, because like,
yeah,
I'm just
I'm
trying to imagine what, like what was it like before this? Like, how did it work? Like, I guess people just read newspapers, or like they actually read. You would read full articles because there wasn't really much else to do. Like, there wasn't social media.
People's attention span is getting smaller.
Yeah, so that's probably what it was, right? Like, you would actually read a movie review, and like not everyone could publish a movie review because the internet probably didn't exist yet.
You got to think about it. Like, if you think about YouTube, you're like, even with YouTube, the first 10 seconds of your video will make or break it, because if it's not interesting enough, or people are just going to click away, it's like, oh, this is a waste of my time. It's the same thing with articles. Like, the thing of it is like, you can't really time people how much they're on your article, or at least not that I know of. And so people can just get the clickbait title, or, you know, do the clickbait title, and then people click right in. You got your view, you got your money from the ad people.
Right. Whereas
with like something like YouTube, they go by watch time, not by views, so you don't have to be nearly as clickbaity necessarily.
Right. It's so I just wonder the effect. Like, I just wonder how long it'll take for us to get out of this, because I
don't think we will.
But I think we have to, because like, what are you gonna do? Just keep shrinking things until it's like people can't even sit for 1 second? Like, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse, and then people don't consume information.
You've seen the new thing on YouTube, the 6-second ads.
Yeah.
And that's also because nobody has an attention span, so they made ads from going from 30 seconds, which used to be the short version of a, you know, video, and now it's 6-second ads, and you can skip in 4 seconds usually.
But I just don't think that's sustainable, because we're gonna reach a point where they're gonna be like, okay, 3-second ads, okay, 2-second ads. But it's like, there's a point at which you can't, like, you already can't convey information in 10 seconds, and yet people are trying.
Yep.
But it's like I feel like we're living in this time right now where like, this is technology having advanced to a point that the human psychology and human behavior hasn't caught up with yet, and it's going to take time for us to catch up, and then be like, wait a minute, that was like, remember when it'll be like in 20 years from now, it'll be like, oh man, remember when we went into like 10-second videos? Jesus, what was that about?
Yeah.
You know, like I think long form content, I guess that's my question. Do you think that long form content and less clickbait and like more authentic long form stuff is going to come back, or do you think this is how it is?
I hope it does, because I'm noticing even in myself, I have almost no patience for anything past 10 seconds.
Yeah, same.
I will click. I'm not immune to this at all.
Do you do this too, where like I'll skim, like if I don't get caught for songs, for videos, if there's not something that I'm like really intrigued in the first 5 to 10 seconds, I'll start skimming through.
Well, it doesn't help, like, especially, I do this too with the skimming thing, come to think of it, because in articles, the first, like, 2 paragraphs are just for SEO, which for those of you who don't know, that's search engine optimization. So people are just writing, like, BS paragraphs, like the first 2, to get, like, into Google. So you can just skim the first 2 usually.
Wait, is that really true?
Yeah. Have you ever read the first 2 paragraphs of any article you click on Google? No, and they're basically bullshit.
I don't read them because I skip them because they're bullshit.
Exactly.
I didn't know that's why.
Well, yeah, you can literally, and that makes it even worse, because like they're hurting themselves. They're trying to be seen so badly that their content is suffering.
I never knew that. That makes so, because I'm always like, what? I'm about to get to the video that the article's about. Why am I reading a lot of entertainment news will be like, new trailer. I'm like, why would I even read the first 2 paragraphs? I don't care.
Yeah, they just go straight to the
watch
trailer.
The video. I just want to see the trailer.
That's literally just so people can find their article. It has nothing. You don't need to read it.
I don't know. I hope it's not the death of the written word, because like this, I like writing. You're a writer. Mm-hmm. I like reading. I as much as I might skip through things, I have made a conscious effort in the last like year to more embrace long form content more. Like, I'll watch longer YouTube videos, and I think there's a place and time for that.
It depends. I will scrub through a long video to make sure it's interesting before I watch it, but I will give it a chance. So if I see that there are interesting things, or the title matches up with what's actually the content, I will watch the video. But I never anymore do I just cold watch something. Like, I have to go through it and be like, okay, this looks like it will actually be interesting, and then I will waste my time doing it.
So here's an interesting thought about this that I just remembered, because I was thinking. So let me get you to my train of thought.
Sure.
So it makes sense. So I was thinking something that I have noticed I do right now, because I agree it's hard for me to just cold watch like a 15-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
So I've noticed that something that I'll do is on YouTube particularly, there's a watch later playlist that everyone has. You can just click on the one button and put it in your watch later. It's kind of like a save to your list. And so I have my watch later list is like 115 videos, because like I'll see things, I'll like the headline, I'll be like, that seems really interesting that I don't have time to learn about right now, but at some point I'll watch it. And that mentality has gotten this list to become 115 videos long, and it's all stuff that I really want to watch, but it's like a 30-minute video on like how to learn this technique for audio engineering, or like a 50-minute video of an interview with this director that I really want to see, but I just don't have the time. So then that thought led me to, here, this is really funny, it's kind of full circle. So that thought then led me to, you know what though, like the video could be 30 minutes long, but if they just wrote out what the video was about and wrote the information in the description, I could read it way faster. Yeah. And there's a channel I follow for fitness where the guy does like workout videos and stuff like that. Yeah. And the videos are often 7 or 8 minutes long. I don't want to watch a 7 or 8 minute video, but what I did today was I killed like 15 videos off of my watch later list, because I clicked through all of his videos, and he's great because he basically writes an article in the description portion. Like he writes.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Everything he talks about in the video, he writes as an article in the description. Yeah. So I just read the description. Yeah. Essentially reading the article. Yeah. Instead of watching the video.
Doesn't help the guy because he needs your watch time.
Well, I was letting the video play in the background.
Okay.
Until I finished the article.
So you kind of screw him over in his hard work, but if you watched it.
But you see what I'm saying? Where it's funny how like the push towards video has now made me arrive at the point that I was like, man, I wish he would just write it all because I could read it faster.
Challenge.
Another
challenge.
Oh gosh.
People love the fact that you're fidget spinning.
Oh, can they see me fidget spinning still?
The people love the fidget spinner.
Here's the challenge. Give Julian the fidget spinner. He's going to fidget as hard as he can for one of the things. Okay. And you're going to name fantasy characters. Okay. And any fantasy fandom. Okay. And if you can name characters. Okay. Sure. That counts.
Technically fantasy.
If you can name characters without pause for longer than the fact that Julian's fidget spinner is spinning, then you win. But if you keep pausing and it's still spinning, then Julian wins.
So to reiterate, I have to spin the fidget spinner. I have to give it one. Right.
Why do I keep having to name stuff off?
One really hard. Actually, no, wait. No, that's a good point. I should name. She should spin because she would spin. Okay.
And plus,
you have to do exclusively Star Wars characters.
Okay.
No, because he can do that all day long. He could even do all the planets. Star Wars is excluded.
Okay, then pick.
Yeah, you
fantasy.
Choose a fandom.
Fantasy.
Okay.
No. It has to be. You can't just go.
Oh, what about this?
That's
not
fair.
90s cartoon characters.
It
could be anyone in the 90s.
It's not enough. There's not enough there. That's too limited. Pick a different. You pick something. Pick something that I would know.
Celebrities under the age of 21.
No. What?
Like you could pick Marvel characters.
No. Okay, something a little more.
Because it has to be something I know, but
right.
Certified Crayola crayon colors.
I got it. Fast and Furious stuff. Characters. Cars.
No, that's
darn.
That's awful.
I know.
Doctor Who universe.
Oh, all the Overwatch characters.
Okay. Oh, that's good. You have to name all 25 of them by the time Dana does that. 25.
There's 25 now.
25 now.
No, Doomfist was number 24.
He's 25.
No, I'm positive he was.
Oh, maybe you're right. I don't remember. All right,
wait. Sorry. So it's not.
Bring up a list so that way you can keep track, Derek.
It's not that I have to name.
You have to name all of them.
It's not that I have to name them long enough till the fidget spinner stops spinning.
You have to do it before
I have to do it all
before it stops spinning.
Ready?
Right, no,
3,
hold on.
2, 1, go.
Tracer, Genji, Pharah, McCree, Reinhardt, Diva, Zarya, Zenyatta, Mercy, Symmetra, Soldier 76.
You're at 10.
Doomfist, Mei, Widowmaker, Bastion, Torbjorn,
15.
Ana, Mercy.
You already said Mercy.
Did I say Zenyatta?
Yep.
Oh no, Lucio.
You're at 17.
Oh god.
And that thing is slowing down.
Oh god. Winston.
Yeah.
Orisa. Sombra.
20. 4 more.
No.
Almost done.
Maya is saying the one that you're forgetting.
Done.
Who did I miss?
You forgot Reaper.
Reaper.
Honestly, I wasn't keeping track of just counting. I'll ask in the comments.
I was waiting for you to do Reaper, my Edgelord Supreme.
Okay, I do like this concept a lot where we have, because it's kind of
every now and then.
It reminds me. Did you ever play Super Smash Brothers where it'd be like a random challenger?
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd be going through the level and it would be like random challenge, and it would just completely interrupt you.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, it's good. It's
we
good.
should incorporate this more.
I like random challenges.
Are these actually coming from viewers, or are you just making these up?
No, it's me.
Yeah, it's Derek making it up, of course.
Yeah.
I knew it. It sounded more Derek than our commenters.
Well, okay, the commenters were saying they love your fidget spinner, and then I was telling them that's super on brand with Dana. Like, Dana is a fidgeter.
I fidget
and
so
they
much.
kept commenting on how you fidget.
Yeah.
And so I thought I'm going to incorporate that into something.
No, Kitty!
No, Kitty!
Kitty!
Kitty almost knocked over our live stream.
What were we talking about?
Fidget spinner!
I don't think that's what we were talking about.
So I want to get on the topic for a second of me fidgeting a lot, because I am a huge fidgeter. Can I do this? Can I riff?
Sure.
Can I riff? Okay. Change the topic because I know what we were talking about.
Tis
now.
our name.
But now that I'm in the mindset of talking about this, I'm going to talk about this.
Tis our name, ye matey.
Yeah. So I fidget a ton because I have a lot of anxiety all the time. Like it's not even that I'm not having a good time right now or anything. I just feel anxiety all the time, and fidgeting for whatever reason just keeps me chill. Right. And I don't just use fidget spinners. Okay, like I will fidget with literally Chris
What's the
Traeger
coolest
here.
thing you can do with a pen?
With a pen?
Yeah. If we brought out a pen right now, could you do anything cool?
No. I could do the little tapping drum beats with a pen. But no, I have these things called nanodots at home, and there's just a big line of a bunch of small magnetic balls, and I can just make different shapes with those, so I have to have them when watching TV.
She'll make a cube out of these little they're metal beads that are magnetic, and she'll make a perfect cube out of it, and I literally spent probably 2.5 hours one night trying to make a goddamn cube, and I couldn't do it. I was like, I don't understand.
You just have to fold and fold and fold, and you mash it until it's...
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried my darndest.
Darndest.
I tried my darndest, and I could not metal cube.
Yeah, I fidget, guys. That's what I'll do. I'll sit there and I'll play with my hair, which is really bad. Don't do it.
I remember when I was saying the Ewok thing reminded me of something?
Yes.
I just remember what it was.
What was it?
You know how I was saying you take a noun, you make it an adjective?
Stay woke.
Yes, I know. It reminded me of there's a song by Mike Snow called Genghis Khan, and the hook is, I get a little bit Genghis Khan. And when we were saying I get a little Ewok, that reminded me of...
When we go Michael. That's also a noun going into a noun.
That is a noun, yeah.
We should explain what that is.
Bow to go Michael.
Bow to go Michael.
Derek attempted to...
It's a thing. People say it.
Derek successfully...
Person says it.
Derek successfully
got
infiltrated our brains and pushed through into the zeitgeist the term bow to go Michael.
Okay, little context. So we all play Overwatch together.
Yes, that's true.
And for one, our team name is called The Tilted because we all get really tilted really easily. And one of the things that we do when we're playing is we bow to go Michael, as in we're about to ult, or we're just gonna go crazy,
it started with Derek calling out anytime someone else on the other team was going off that we needed to take care of.
Yeah.
And it's from the song. I can't say it on air, I guess.
Say Ninjas in Paris.
Ninjas,
it's the Kids Bop edited version.
Ninjas in Paris. Is it really?
I don't know.
Ninjas in Paris by Jay-Z and Kanye West off the album Watch the Throne, and there's the line where he says, I think, I'm about to go Michael, Jackson, Jordan, Tyson.
Take your pick.
Take your pick.
Mm-hmm.
And the meaning being you're going to be so good, you're going to be like Michael, Jackson, or Jordan, or Tyson. And so Derek started saying, every time someone was doing well in the game, he'd be like, oh man, that guy's going Michael, and just attempted to repurpose this lyric for his own gain, for his own humorous gain.
And it worked.
And now we all say it all the time.
I'm gonna go Michael here soon.
T-shirts coming soon. Get your wallets ready.
This is true.
So that's about to happen.
About to go Dana.
About to go.
No.
About to Ewok.
That's not gonna
I'm feeling Ewok. What does that mean? If you were to feel
adorable,
like cute and adorable,
cutesy,
but also
I'm
ready
so
to
Ewok today. Oh God, kill me now.
But also ready to die for a pack of humans that you met that day.
Yes. It's like kawaii.
Okay, let's
pour
do
one out for the Ewoks.
I have another challenge.
He has another challenge
Okay,
already.
So Maya is saying, let's have one person do something while the other person does something with the alphabet, and here's what I propose.
Who's Maya?
Who's
For
better
one,
at holding
hi
your
Maya.
breath?
Who's Maya?
I'm better at holding my breath.
Okay, great. You're going to be holding your breath.
Okay.
This is a teamwork game.
Okay.
So you're
Okay.
trying to achieve it together.
Okay.
Dana is going to take one big-ass breath and hold her breath, and you have to name one Star Wars-related thing for every letter in the alphabet. Such as A for Alderaan, B for Bespin,
God.
C
Okay.
for...
Oh God.
Okay,
I'm so
okay.
glad I'm the one
And
holding my breath.
So it's a teamwork game.
Okay.
And let's
Okay.
see if you guys can do this.
Okay.
All right.
Ready?
All right. Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was Natalie, not Maya.
Natalie. Hi, Natalie. But there's also
Natster,
a Maya,
Natster.
right?
Yeah,
Natster.
there's a Maya.
Yay! Hi, guys. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Natster,
I'm ready.
Natster suggested this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
A for Alderaan, B for Bespin, C for Coruscant, D for Dantooine, E for Endor, F for Felucia, E, F, G, G for, not Gondor, G for, oh my god, Galloping, Ghost, that's the name of the ship in the Star Wars Rebels. C, E, F, G, H for, I don't...
Ice Planet.
Hoth! I for, Ilium is another planet. J for Jedi. K for, Kanan, hero in Star Wars Rebels. L for, L for Lapple's not a thing. L for long form content.
I have to read.
Lando.
Han Solo.
Wait, I just want to finish it.
Oh my gosh.
L
Dana
for
held her
Han
breath for a
Solo.
long time.
I
though.
did.
L for Han
No,
Solo.
you had H earlier. I was like Han
Oh,
Solo.
okay.
Like
L for, you said Lando. M for Moraband, the name of the Sith homeworld. N for
nerd.
N for Naboo. O for
Obi-Wan.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. L, N,
He's
N,
so
O.
bad.
P for Padawan.
My
Q-
God.
Q for Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Q, R for R2-D2. S for Star Wars. T for TIE Fighter. U for
Uranium.
U-Wing.
Bombs.
U-Wing fighter. U, QRSTU. V for Vendetta.
No.
V for Chancellor Valorum.
Okay.
W for Wookiee, or
Okay.
the Wills. That's a thing now.
Mm.
WX for
There's an obvious answer.
X for
Yeah, I even know this one. Can I say it?
Yeah. You
X-Wing.
Yeah.
oh damn, X T V W X.
It's my favorite one.
Y for Y-wing.
No.
Z
Do something else for Y.
Z for Y for Yoda.
Okay, there we go.
Z for
Zabrak.
Z for Zabrak.
Okay,
Zabrak.
Caden, I think I'm saying that right.
Yay,
is-
Kaden!
He says going Ewok is like going Michael, but of cuteness.
Oh, that
Yes!
is really good.
That's a really good one.
That
So
is
it's
really
like-
good.
Gotta go Ewok, and then you do anime eyes. Can you guys go Ewok for 5 seconds? 4, 3, 2, 1, go Ewok.
No, okay. I'm done. I'm gonna not do that anymore.
I think we should probably wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think we've covered some good ground.
Yeah.
So what we want to do from now on with these Rifters podcasts
Yeah.
is at the end of the conversation, see if we can start at the beginning and track, or if we can track backwards to our first, how we got to this point from there.
Okay.
So we started with Justice League or DCEU news.
DCEU news,
which quickly led us to a topic of journalism and an intense discussion of long-form journalism.
And attention spans.
Which then was interrupted by a random challenger.
Yep. And I had to do Pokemon.
And you had to do Pokemon. And then that led us to Overwatch Challenge, which led us to the Star Wars Hold Your Breath Challenge. Which brought us to... Oh, and the topic of youth fidgeting.
Yep.
That was in there.
Yep. Oh, do we have any questions or from the commenters? We should do that, too.
Do we have any questions?
Yes, they were wondering about your Overwatch mains.
Oh, okay. Why don't you go ahead and start with that?
I main everyone because I'm a god and I can do every character really, really well. I'm the Savitar of Overwatch characters. I'm the best at all of them. No, I'm just kidding. I do like playing all the characters. I enjoy them all for different reasons. But if I had to pick, I don't have a hard main. So if I had to pick a top 3, it's probably Tracer. I really like playing. Pharah. I really like playing.
And May.
May I really like playing.
And then Trent is saying he wants one tip from each of you for D&D.
For D&D?
That's right. I was talking to Trent earlier about
tips
D&D.
for D&D?
Yeah.
Trent, for everyone who doesn't know, is our #1 fan, holder of the Riffsters loyalty card.
Yes. I think for my tip is you can either go one of two ways. You either go completely opposite of your personality because you're acting and you're immersing yourself into another world and it's another character. When picking a character, yes. You either go completely opposite of yourself or you should play something very similar to yourself.
That's a good piece of advice.
And I'm serious because I tried playing a somewhat good character but had it was weird because I was trying to be opposite of myself, but also myself, if that makes sense. And it didn't work out. I wasn't having fun with it that much because it was a little too wishy-washy in how I wanted to be. So I do one that's pure evil, that's super chaotic, and that's totally my thing when playing. And that was super fun for me. But also, you could also go the complete opposite and be really good. For instance, because I am a chaotic person, going really good sometimes is fun. It's fun to sometimes play something outside of your comfort zone, I guess.
So the advice is try a couple different things when picking your character to see what you like.
Yeah.
My advice is simple. Really research your campaign before you embark on it, because the first one we did that was a really short one, and that was our introduction to D&D, and then we didn't really research the second one we did, and we ended up picking one that took forever.
It wasn't even that it took forever, we just couldn't get the group together all the time to play it either.
But it was also probably too long of a campaign to pick for our second ever campaign. So research your campaign, pick one that's of the length that you want, and get a feel for that before you jump in.
Well, a lot of campaigns are long. What our problem was is we didn't research the campaign to see if it was something that we would be into, because it was actually, funny enough, the beginning of October of last year that we started this campaign thinking we were going to be done with it by Halloween. So it was a Halloween, kind of horror-ish campaign. And we didn't end up finishing until, April?
Yeah,
May?
It took a while.
It took a really long time.
It took a while.
And it wasn't fun because none of us are really into that kind of stuff that much. So it was okay. It was fun. It was just...
So advice is experiment with different character types, see what you like. Really research your campaign before picking one so that you pick one that's good for you.
I have one more. Really research your character and make sure, when you're looking at classes and your types and everything, make sure you're really looking at it, because you don't want to end up like Derek or like Julian, who were playing it midway through the campaign and they were like, I don't like this character, or I don't like this type.
Yeah,
it's not fun for me.
It took me a while to find one that I liked.
See, I play a lot of video games, so I know what I like. I love playing melee, and I love just beating things down with my swords of dopeness. So, but I also like turning into animals, so I wanted to be a were-raven as well. Know what you like a little bit so that you know you're going to have fun.
One more question, one more request.
Okay.
Question is, Julian, what is your worst pickup line and or the most cringy pickup line you can think of on the spot while Dana shows them Daisy? Because people want to see Daisy.
Daisy.
Worst pickup line / cringiest pickup
that
I've used or just that I can think of?
Actually, both.
Girl, your feet must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day.
Oh no, baby girl.
That was the one I could think of.
That you used?
No, I haven't used that one. I've thought the one that I've used that's pretty bad is like, hey, let's play a game. Whoever can draw the best insert thing to draw here.
Penis?
The loser has to kiss the winner.
Oh, didn't that actually work?
It did work, yeah. So, once. It didn't work.
Not on me, guys. That would not have worked on me.
Yeah, no. So anyway. Anyway, we should probably wrap up. Let's do our customary... it's customary for the Riffsters, if you've seen any of the episodes. For those, I know there's a bunch of new viewers, so it's customary for us to do a impromptu, really quick, spontaneous, like, I don't know what they call them.
Like, quick!
Sign-off line.
Yeah. Okay, quick. Ready?
Yeah,
3, 2, 1.
If you want it, you can have it. Childish Gambino.
Of course.
That's my sign-off. That's a good sign-off. Okay, 3, 2, 1, sign-off.
I don't have a sign-off.
No, try again.
Dang it.
3, 2, 1, sign-off.
Play your cards right, and you'll get the booty. I just saw this pack of cards, and I just made that. Like, I just was like, okay, that's
the best one. Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys.
Sorry.
Julian, aka Volpe. You can check me out at Volpe Music on YouTube and Facebook.
And I'm Danalynnex, and you can check me out on all social medias with that.
See you guys next Monday.
Bye.